Tom here at Sharpening Supplies, and we are going to be comparing the Professional Precision Adjust to the Precision Adjust Elite. The Professional Precision Adjust is a new guided sharpener from Workshop, but the older version, the Precision Adjust Elite, still holds up really well. We're going to look at the similarities and differences of these two guided sharpeners, starting with the bases. So with the Elite, it's a plastic construction and it's got these 4 little rubber feet here. Does a pretty good job of holding the chassis in place and stopping your sharpener from sliding around while you're sharpening. With the Professional Precision Adjust, it's got a metal base. It's also got rubber that goes all the way around the outside for added stability. And they've included these 4 holes in case you want to bolt it down to your workbench or secure it to something heavy, but still allow you to move this around. The two sharpening chassis are both pretty similar. You've got a little knob that will let you adjust the sharpening angle. With the Professional, there's a lot more metal in it, so it's really strong and sturdy. It's also got a nice feature back here where you can pull it up and the chassis will tilt. We'll show you why that's important in a moment. Both the Professional Precision Adjust and the Precision Adjust Elite use jaws to clamp your knives into place. A really nice feature that everyone here really appreciates is the pinch to open that the Professional Precision Adjust has. There's also a little spring holding these jaws closed, so once you put your knife in there, it will loosely hold it in place before you tighten it up. The Precision Adjust Elite will also clamp your knife into place and you can tighten it up. It's just a little bit more fiddly to get it in there. The jaws on the Professional are wider than the Elite, but they'll both take knives up to 1/4 inch thick. Both of these sharpeners come with the same abrasive grits. You've got 5 diamond stones, 220, 320, 400, 600 and 800 grit. You've also got a ceramic plate. Ceramics don't really have a grit rating to them, but this is comparable to about 1,000, 2,000 grit stone. And then you've got a leather strop with some stropping compound on it. The Professional Precision Adjust is a lot bigger though. Their abrasives are 1 inch by 6 inches long, whereas with the Precision Adjust Elite, they're about 1/2 inch by more or less 4 inches long. So quite a bit of a difference there in size. The abrasive arm on the Professional Precision Adjust stores upright on the chassis, which is a really nice feature, and the abrasives attach magnetically. You can also get these abrasive plates separately if you've worn them out and you need to replace them. With the Precision Adjust Elite, they've got their quite innovative tri-abrasive system. You've got 3 grits that you can change just by clicking them around. I actually quite like this. It's quite a tidy way to have a lot of grits in a very small package. However, this arm doesn't really stow anywhere, so if you're stopping, pausing sharpening, then you just need to decide where to set this. It can get in the way. So the abrasive arm on the Professional Precision Adjust is a lot longer. You've got about a 13.5 inch reach on it, so you can have some really nice long sharpening strokes compared to the Precision Adjust Elite, which has about a 10 inch reach on it. So you can still sharpen knives that are plenty big, but you're just a little bit more limited in how long each of those strokes are going to be. Next, let's look at the accessories that these each come with. This is where the Professional Precision Adjust really starts to pull ahead from the Precision Adjust Elite. The Precision Adjust Elite comes with a really handy carry case that you can store the whole sharpener in there along with all of its sharpening abrasives. It's great for storage and great if you want to transport your sharpener anywhere. Really convenient. The Professional Precision Adjust doesn't come with any sort of carrying case, but it is designed a little more for keeping it in place in your workshop. The accessories it does come with are pretty great. The first one is a support for the V-clamp. This will slide under the clamp and provide extra support if you're sharpening any particularly heavy knives. We've all been using the Professional Precision Adjust here, and we haven't really noticed any sort of movement between the chassis and the V-clamp without the support in place, but it's a nice bit of extra support if you think you need it during your sharpening. Next, we've got this little gadget, which is an electronic angle indicator. This is really great. So you've got the angle measurements on the sharpening chassis anyway, but depending on how far out your edge extends from the jaws, the actual sharpening angle might change a little bit. But this just clips onto the top of the sharpening arm, and it will tell you exactly what angle you're sharpening at, so you can make micro adjustments to be sure of your sharpening angle. It's a really great way to be both precise and accurate in your sharpening. And then the last little accessory that really expands the versatility of the Professional Precision Adjust is the small knife table. The clamp comes out and this goes in its place, and this will allow you to sharpen knives that are extremely small and to sharpen them at a very low angle. This is something that a lot of V-clamp mount guided sharpeners struggle with. The jaws will get in the way of the abrasives if the knife edge doesn't extend out far enough from the jaws. This little table will magnetically hold your knife in place. You often need to support the handle of the knife while you're sharpening, but it will keep it at the exact angle that you want, and you can sharpen it down to 15 degrees either side. So it's a pretty cool addition that again increases the versatility of the Professional Precision Adjust. So overall, these two sharpeners are very similar. They look more or less the same in design. They work pretty much the same way, especially when you've just got the jaw in place. So you can get excellent edges off of the Precision Adjust Elite. I've been using one of these for about a year, and I can get a really nice edge on all of my little EDC knives. I like it. I like the way that the tri-abrasives are really quick and easy to adjust. And like I said, you can get a very accurate and sharp edge on your pocket knives in not a lot of time. At Sharpening Supplies, we've all had a go on the Professional Precision Adjust. We've sharpened a bunch of knives on it, and everyone has said the same thing, and that's how sturdy the Professional Precision Adjust is. The size difference is obvious, but when you start sharpening on the Professional, you really notice how sturdy it is, and that allows you to sharpen a bit quicker. You can bear down a little bit harder with the abrasives, and this larger size also gives you a little bit more versatility in terms of being able to sharpen bigger knives, being able to tilt the chassis back and rotate them without moving them in the clamp. The accessories that it comes with, like the digital angle indicator, means you can be sure that you're sharpening at the exact angle that you want to be sharpening at. The measurements along the chassis are a rough guide depending on how far the edge extends from the jaws. The digital angle indicator means you know exactly what you're sharpening at. And then having a small knife table means that there pretty much isn't a knife that you can't sharpen on this. At least there's not many pocket knives that we've got here that you couldn't sharpen on it. I don't think we've got any that you couldn't sharpen on it. David, can you think of any? Nope, David's shaking his head. So yeah, like there's lots of little features that make this really well thought out, like the pinch to open jaws, the tilt, the magnetic abrasives. Dan really likes the magnetic abrasives. I quite like the tri-abrasives for how quickly you can change them up. So in short, the Professional Precision Adjust, it's bigger, it's sturdier, it gives you quite a bit more versatility compared to the Precision Adjust Elite. But the Precision Adjust Elite, it will still be able to do a lot of what the Professional is able to do. You've just got to maybe take your time a little bit more, be a little bit gentler with the sharpening, but you can still get excellent results. Let us know in the comments below, which one do you like the look of? Have you used either of them? What are your thoughts on that? If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more sharpening content. If you can just do that into a supercut of just like me screwing up Professional Precision Adjust, the Professional Precision Professional Precision Adjust.
No, this is a very serious sharpening.
Yeah, it's professional. Yeah. It's professional, we're professional, can't you tell? And when I say the wrong one, because this is the Precision Adjust Elite, this is the Professional Precision Adjust, and there's also just the Precision Adjust. We won't talk about that one.